Hi, everyone. My name is Steve. This is Dying of Exposure, and we're getting into some Chrono Trigger this afternoon. I'm going to start playing. I'm going to start messing around a little bit. We'll play Chrono Trigger Noontime Nostalgia. That's every Monday and Thursday at noontime Pacific to about 2 o'clock. I smoke some hookah. I play one of my favorite games that I've ever played before. And yeah, we have a little bit of fun just disappearing into the 90s. It's a tough time right now. Got a lot of people that need your help. Hop over to Dimension 20's GoFundMe, or NADPod, or Zach Oyama right now on Twitch. He's actually live right now. This channel was hosting him before then. He's running a fundraiser. Making sure to donate to bailout funds, Black Lives Matter organizations, things like that. Let's keep people safe. Let's keep people protected, and let's make things not as bad financially for them. Yeah, we're just going to load up Chrono Trigger here. But before we do that, we are going to get into the hookah bowl. Today is orange with mint. Specifically orange with mint. This is Alpha here. Again, poor man's quality hookah. Yeah, we're not really going into the Star Buzzes or the fancier flavors right now, right yet. Just gotta load the bowl. But yeah, it's Thursday. We got some progress last week or yesterday on the old stream, and now we're back at it. Not yesterday, Monday. Time means nothing anymore now that all of us just live in our cave homes unless we're out for protest or what have you, making sure people stay safe in COVID, but also stay safe. Okay, we're good. In general. Weird. I'm just going to flip the coals real quick. We're going to wash this puppy out. And then after I get this all squared away, I will load up Chrono Trigger here off Steam. No, I switched this to Mondays and Thursdays, honestly, so I could get through Chrono Trigger faster and get to some other classic games that I've wanted to play. I've been enjoying Chrono Trigger a lot. It's very good. And I would like to be able to play other Super Nintendo RPGs. A lot of those RPGs live somewhere around 24 hours. And so it means that if I play them, essentially 2 times a week for 2 hours a session or 4 hours a week, it means that every month to month and a half, every month and a half or so, I'll bang out a new RPG and get to kind of go through some back catalogs. I'm going to stay Super Nintendo for the next one. I'm going to stay SNES-era for the next one. And I think after that, I'm jumping to PlayStation 1. Yeah, Super Mario RPG is a dope game. It is a dope game. Welcome, Cloth and Pop. Welcome, Mr. Jones. I'm just doing my hookah bowl here. So, the game will get started shortly. As always, we got to start these off with the hookah. But yeah, I'm glad you're playing it. I'm glad you're playing it, Mr. Jones, because Super Mario RPG is another game that is impacted by Square. Nintendo actually had Square help them with that game. They reached out. They're like, we want to do a JRPG like these things in the Mario universe. Square, of course, was like, yeah, we totally are down to work with you on that. And magic was made. It's a great game. And it really set the tone for what would eventually become like the Paper Mario games, which are also very good. Ooh. Oof. All right, we're almost done with the hookah bowl. But yeah, Super Mario RPG, again, that SNES Square can do no wrong time period where between Final Fantasy's Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG consulting on the first Breath of Fire with Capcom. Breath of Fire 1 and 2 were pretty excellent games. Yeah, they really were on a hot streak there. Basically, if it was the 90s and you were buying a Square RPG, you could not go wrong, or Squaresoft or Square Enix, depending on which exact era you're talking about. You couldn't go wrong. You couldn't. And, like, I still love Square, certainly. I certainly still love them. But I don't think their hit ratio is nearly like it was for that 10-year period or so. Really honestly, let's be honest, for that, like, 14-year eras. Hey, what's up, Chimera? Chimera, pronounce the interior R. Chimera. Ooh, that was blink out. Okay, let's get to it here. Open up Chrono Trigger, make sure it's the right size for everything. Things gots to load. Move that up to this box here. Get on it, goddamn it. Yeah, I'm getting on it. Let's get that volume right. So I can, like, hear people. Okay. Carl behind the pop filter. I do look a little bit like Carl behind the pop filter. I guess Carl and I, all white guys look the same, but Carl and I definitely get into it. Yeah, definitely, again, with the black rimmed glasses, the hair. This is the Steam version of Chrono Trigger Chimera. It is the version, I think it's a release of the PlayStation 1 Chronicles Final Fantasy. So it's got the little cut AMVs. In fact, we just had the first one first one in the game because I just got to Ayla. I'm not going to be better than the end of Policing Cough and Pop. And we should do like a Photoshop beaker to get into it. Footprints follow. Yeah, there we go. Lag into battle has been fixed. Lag out of battle is still a little crazy. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I'll just wander around. I'll figure it out. I mean, there's not a lot to go in this area, so this is a good area to get kind of lost in. Ooh, that does sound good. Oh, you can't quite make it around. That does sound good, Beaker. There we go. Realized I didn't have something showing up and updating. That was on me. Oh yeah, no. The PS1 version with that big delay is not what happened. It's not in the Mystic Mountains. I don't think. Hi, Ryako. Hello. I know it's like in the nighttime there, but welcome. Okay. I'll go back out to the forest. I just wanted to double check that it wasn't the Mystic Mountains before I went into the only other place you can go in 65 million BC right now. So slightly, it's a little loud for me. There we go. Yeah, thanks for joining me this afternoon, folks. Like, it's super nice to have people to kind of chit chat with. When I was no, I don't want to fight these beautiful little Specchios. When I was a kid playing these games, I used to have a best buddy, and we were like each other's only friends when we were younger, like only significant friends. And so we would sit and we'd play all these JRPGs together. Yeah, a lot of nerdcore in this chat, unsurprisingly, Ryako. Yeah, and so we would just sit and we'd play these games on the weekends, rent them from our local Thrasher's Corner video rental store, when you would rent Super Nintendo games, and spend all kind of Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon trying to beat them. Staying up late, eating pizza, living that perfect, wonderful childhood life. And it was great. It was good. It was good. And so doing this on Twitch, I didn't think about that factor very much. What up, bro? Oh, yeah, you can learn. I mean, like, honestly, I think my reading advanced from all these JRPGs and stuff. Like, between that and fantasy novels is pretty much how I learned how to read. Kino, what did you do? Why take Kino? Oh, Kino's jealous. Oh, quiet, Robo, and your respectability politics. Yeah, I do, Ryako, I do this at noon on Mondays and Thursdays, my time, which I want to say is 8 or 9 o'clock your time. I can't exactly remember where in Europe you are. Great reactionary project of Japan. Ah, I love it. This guy is exuding some strong toxic masculinity vibes. What he doesn't understand is since I'm playing a role-playing game, I'm a pansexual sex monster, so I'd be willing to get involved with all three of them. Yeah, so, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock your time, Mondays and Thursdays, I get in here for noontime nostalgia. I play classic JRPGs. Well, I'm playing Chrono Trigger now, and then after that I will play another one, and so forth and so on. Much like transphobe. Excellent, Chimera. Breath of Fire 2 is my next game. I decided I want to play Breath of Fire 2 again. So Breath of Fire 2 is my next game. And then after that, maybe Breath of Fire 3. I love those two games so much. I might go all the way to the PlayStation 1. I haven't decided yet. Okay, now that that bitch is gone. Let's do it, birds. No strat, just hit. Woo, sizzle. Homeschool, no. Homeschool, why isn't your Twitch name Homeschool? Oh, we need to deal with you. There we go. Look at all that damage dealing this group does. Oh, that makes me sad. I like complete branding in life as well. Should reach out to them, offer them all that extra money you have, to buy your username. I don't want to. Fine. No, I don't like killing Specchios. I know what they become, and they're awesome. That's a nice thing about this too. So you know, in 65 million BC, Specchios are just another monster type. But in the 1000 AD modern era that you come from, Specchios are like fully conversational and can play instruments. And so it shows that they evolve, at least in intellect. Make sure to grab that AOL. Shout out to AOL Instant Messenger. Classic. Classic. Okay, that's where those go. I don't want to go that way. Alright. Can I get down there? Yeah, I can. I like it when they tease you with another area's chest. Like they're like... There. Yeah, kind of like Neanderthal. Yeah, kind of like Bright, although Bright, a little bit of Bright lore for you on the old Chrono Trigger noontime nostalgia from Dying of Exposure. With Bright, they don't really define that orcs were ever unintelligent. They were just tricked by their evil god, or evil sorcerer to follow them. Let's get this bitch. Woo! That is the most baller threat move right there. It's like, I'm just going to throw one of you at the other one of you. Get him. Oh, it's not a well-made movie, but I had fun watching it. But I'm a big fantasy nerd, so I have fun watching anything related with fantasy. So Bright is sort of like a 24 hours training day, kind of like a bad cop evening. If you can look past story inconsistencies and kind of lazy narrative structures where they go for a lot of low hanging fruit, it's like a well paced movie. But Will Smith's character is kind of all over the place as far as whether you should like him or not like him. You don't really understand where his exact moral code is. They use a lot of like lazy low hanging fruit where they clearly show like the modern kind of Western American interracial problems. But but they also apply them to orcs. It's kind of unclear, but like it's fun. I had fun watching it. It's not like a good movie, but it's a nice popcorn movie. What's fun is I'm watching this on my oop, fucked around too much. They also don't get in enough to the Alps, but they are making a sequel to Bright, so maybe they'll get some more lore there. Brighter, Bright Hard with a Vengeance. Live Free or Bright. Yeah, it's Netflix. Bright is Netflix. Okay, how do I... So they go this way. How do I get up there? How do I get up here? Well, that's what I do. Oh, yeah, that's how I do it. Okay. Took me a little bit to remember, like, where the up path was. If we could have nothing but Bright puns for the rest of this entire game session, if this could just be like a hour and 40-minute long dive into the cinematic quality of Bright, I'd be cool with it. Always look on the bright side of life. They should contract that song. They should just lean all the way into how cheesy that property is. I obtained a horn. How we doing? A little bit of... Let's top some people off here. God, Robo is such the clutch boy. Get him. Get him. Thanks for the host, Prophet. Yeah. So on the Tuesday through the mill D&D game, Prophet's bringing up the fact that I'm gonna have to like do some applications. I got my first like bad actor, if you will, I guess is what you would say. Which is to say that I got my first person that I have a player, Camille, who plays Patience, and someone just like popped into the room real quick, named interracial sex underscore 69, and I know it's a big surprise based off their username, but they asked to buy Patience's dirty panties. And so I had to do my first ban, which was fun. That was fun, and by fun I mean kind of lame, but or kind of upsetting. Lame's a bad word to use for it. A little bit ableist, but kind of upsetting. The player didn't see the comment because they weren't looking at the Twitch chat because it's a D&D playthrough, actual play series. Yeah, it was no big deal. Like, it's just I've never had to ban. I feel like it's a rite of passage of like a Twitch streamer to get someone in that's just like a total knob. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down this way and do the thing. Yeah, it's a weird thing to do. Like, it's kind of unnecessary, obviously. Let's well, first let's heal everybody. You're fine, you're fine. Let's save it. Yeah, Gamer Girl bathwater is a weird thing, but like, respect for the game. What an easy sellable item, right? You know, one person figured it out and made some money off of it. So if you want, you know, might as well put the creeps to work. Might as well put the creeps in your bank account if they're gonna be creeps. I love Ayla's little like please do something animation. Like, do things. Move us. We want to be played. This is a video game. What are you doing? Stop heating up that Totino's pizza in the microwave and eating a soggy pizza and get back to this. Ryako, are you talking about not knowing what Gamer Girl bathwater is? Yeah, no, it's gross, and so I can't remember the name of the streamer. Someone in the chat might remember, but somebody that kind of plays with sort of the borderlines of kind of weird internet sexuality and does like a lot of the hentai, like what is it? I always pronounce it as Fuego, but I think it's pronounced like differently. Like the crossed eyes, open mouth, tongue out, hentai thing, and other things, and they're controlling it, they're living it, so it's super cool. That they're expressing themselves how they want. Decided to take a bath and sell their bath water to people, and it was bought very quickly. Hey gal. Hey gal. Hey gal. Thanks, Gamer. But yeah, so like they just kind of played up the fantasy, the kind of super fantasy of that fan service / hentai kind of gamer girl cosplayer kind of stuff. And yeah, they sold their bathwater, and a lot of people bought it, and it was like, this is just good money. And so, you know, they wanted to do it, make them dollars. Yeah, it's a thing. This was pre-pandemic, so this is normally the thing I'd check my phone on to get you the exact person. It's a fun thing. Might have a tech here that I should be using to wrap this battle a little bit faster. I like that they all line up and just hit the ones that they're matched up. It's like man-on-man basketball. Nope. Fuck it. I'll just beat them. Pandemic bathwater would probably not go as well. No, it was too many years ago, sadly, to have caused the pandemic. Though, in later history annals, certainly. Come on. Go down. Oh, 2019 does feel like a century ago, doesn't it? Like, I mean, it's accurately last century if you move your time track. Let's get Robo back up to full on their MP. Full enough. Hop on down. Woo. Pepperidge Farms remembers. One of the greatest, like, lasting context jokes. Or out of context jokes. God, Ayla hits for so hard. Chrono can't kill someone in one hit, but Ayla can when they crit. Yeah, Pepperidge Farms Remembers was a nice, like modified joke. I think it was Family Guy that did it. Modified joke, and it's a pretty common reference I see on the internet, just as a thing to say, and I think that's pretty cool. I love how many characters have heal in this. Is Pepperidge Farms closed? I haven't really paid attention to if Pepperidge Farms still exists as a company. And are they selling bathwater is the real question. Get this big fat boy. Big chunky boy. I should probably use magic on him. I should have probably taken Ayla back to, not Cyclone, Lightning. My dream neurosurgeon is probably Brent Spiner from Independence Day. There you go. That's who I trust. Well, like, Data would be a very good neurosurgeon. Get him, Robo. Steiner's so handsome. How we doing? Since you can't really do any attack things, we're gonna use your heal. I keep my party aggressively healed because then I don't have to pay attention as much. I'm actually, I'm not a huge cookie fan. Hot take, it's not what I do. I have a couple cookies I like, but that's about it. Oh, we can get into some Star Trek. I'm a huge... Yay! Yay, all the combos for Ayla. We can get into Star Trek, Ryako. I am a huge Star Trek fan. Deep Star Trek love for pretty much everything Star Trek. Hopefully this Friday I'll finally return to doing my animated series, Star Trek the original series, the animated series, year 4 kind of review. Probably should have healed, but, you know, we'll figure it out. I love Oreo Habit, or Oreo Habit. I love Oreo. I love getting like a small, I have to get them in the small convenience store packs, otherwise I'll eat an entire box. TNG sets a very high bar for quality of person. I can understand that being the reason you did date. Ooh, Stonehelm. Oh yeah, what is Ayla rocking with? Already Stonehelm, already better equipped, already Power Scarf, Jesus. Concentration Orb game. I think... So there's Dabo in DS9, that's like the common game. There's that virtual reality hypnosis mind control game that's in TNG that Wesley Crusher gets involved in, Cloth and Pop. So DS9's so good. DS9's probably my favorite of the Star Trek 90s era, 80s, 90s era. Oop. Should have healed. Definitely should have healed. Yeah, it wasn't. So I don't know if it was Shape of an Orb. In Next Gen, it was Wesley Crusher trying to get like little rings into a conical, like swirly thing and get them in, and then it would release endorphins. Oh, Ayla's just the best. As I said in previous streams, a lot of in Chrono Trigger groups, I see a lot of Luca or Marl kind of teams, and I'm like, Team Ayla. Like, there's no question, Team Ayla, all day. Give me someone who can hit. Let's get everybody's magic back up. Yeah, that game was definitely like it's a precursor to Demolition Man's Virtual Sex. I think clearly is what it is. It's where they got inspired for Virtual Sex from Demolition Man. That's obvious. I think that directly. I don't think that directly connects, but it's fun to think about. Get him. It was kind of like a Google Glasses setup. I never really thought about that. So good. Fastball special. Knock him right out. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're adding Magus in to the mix, Magus definitely goth or emo. Robo's level increased. Ooh, thank you. Let's shelter real quick. This is the example of health potions and ammo before a boss battle in a first-person shooter. It's like, oh, look, a save point appeared. Remind me to playtest that game for you, Chimera, when you get that game done. I'll take the hit. I'll take some of my personal time and playtest that game. It'll be tough, but I think I can make it work. Yeah. I was honest with you, bro. Yee, big dinosaur boy. Okay, Robo, it's time to keep people up. Oh, Robo's down. Problem. Oh, everybody's down. Owned. Owned because I wasn't paying close attention at the beginning. That's my bad. Bye, Ryako. Enjoy your movie. Thank you for joining us. And hopefully you can find some fan art of Data's junk. Oh, yeah. Do I have anything that helps with lightning? Josh, you're just using your tools to discuss Star Trek, and I'm never going to be sad about that. Gotta actually... Sorry, I'm going a little silent, but I gotta actually pay attention to this one. Oh, I still died, man. Yeah, this is a pretty tough one. I might look into what the appropriate strategy. I might have to swap out party members on this one. Do a little internet cheating. I'm not here to struggle through. I lost all of my mid potions on that one, so. Yeah, I think it's time that I get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out some people. Definitely gonna have to switch out some people. Gonna have to use Marl in this party. Swap out Robo for Marl, because I need better healing, just in general. Little game. Oof. Get some, see if we can get some decent combos. Why they always got to take from Ayla? Welcome to the JRPG experience, which is me grinding it out. Grind out a couple more levels. Try to get some combos. This is also a good time to see what I've got for the loadout. Sometimes you just can't power your way through it. And sometimes you can just attack. Oof, I'm gonna need a lot of TP to get there, but I'm gonna get there. I want that cat attack. I want to be able to just use Ayla as my heavy, and cat attack gets it there real fast on that combat. I'm just gonna take these guys out one by one. It'll be faster. Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there pretty quick. Knocking my mic around like a professional. Oh, lightning the wrong person. Well, whatever. Whatever. What's up? What? Yeah, I'm in my Thursday stream. There we go. That was just Kelsey, my partner, checking in. Okay, we good? We good? We got everybody all leveled up? Yeah, they're out on the patio, the back patio. I streamed from the garage and the door's like right here. Let's ice this guy. I really wish someone had an attack cyclone with Chrono's blade. There we go. Okay, everybody's at level 20. But I think I'm going to make this the most exciting stream ever. And I'm going to have everybody go up to level 21 before I go back into that fight. That should get me the, cat attack, definitely. I like that because it looked like she hopped off the top of the mushroom. Just throwing mushroom dudes at us. I like to imagine that these creatures show up to the fight and they're all like, oh god, this giant chimp batwing dick, Jesus. We gotta deal with him again. So we're gonna do this one more time, maybe twice more. So what I don't mind about the grind of the, just gonna whoop on this guy. What I don't dislike about the grind here is that as you improve, the combat just gets simpler. You don't have to pay as much attention. But yeah, I need these guys to... I definitely need Ayla's cat attack, and I think we're pretty close to it. Ooh, you're pretty close to lightning. Well, you're not that close to lightning 2. So yeah, that's only 22. Ooh, haste. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep grinding until I get to haste or a lightning 2, but this will get me closer. Nice. Crit hit kills it. Ooh. Not enough with her little baby damage, but... In a garage means occasionally you get the occasional little fly. Nicely done, Ayla. Just get rid of the problem right away. So when I'm not playing Chrono Trigger or running my own campaign through the mill or editing videos for Dying of Exposure, I'm mostly entertaining myself with Dungeons and Dragons related podcasts and YouTube series. Right now, my regular shows, the shows that I'm like caught up on, needed to do lightning, wasn't paying attention. Regular shows that I catch up on are Dimension 20, which is Dropout / College Humors show, actual play show, and then Not Another D&D Podcast, which has some of the College Humor people, former College Humor people from it, as well as Jake from Jake and Amir. Well, I guess Jake and Caldwell were both part of College Humor, but and then I've been listening to Dungeons and Daddies, which is a really fun, really funny D&D podcast about some dads being transported back to have to find their sons in the Forgotten Realms. The other two are custom worlds. But yeah, it's real entertaining. There we go. Yeah, let's just minimize their sleeps. No, I want you to miss the heavies. No. Done. Hell yeah, learned Cat Attack. Learned Thunder Chomp. What's Thunder Chomp do? I wonder if Thunder Chomp will let me... We'll see. We'll give it a try. I wonder if Thunder Chomp will let me deal with that problem. of that guy's just ridiculous resistance. There we go. Now we're doing that damage. What's everybody trying to learn? So he's trying to learn Lightning 2, and he's got a while on it, if I recall correctly. Yeah, and then, Boulder Toss, and that's got a while. And then Haste also. Oh, Haste only has 91, but we probably won't get to Haste in this session. Same strat here. And just rail this guy. There we go. Get him out of the way. Let's kill this mushroom real quick. Yeah, I used to be like, I don't know what that JRPG instinct is, where people are real precious with, you know, like using healing magic and keeping themselves strong. Because it's not necessary in most JRPGs, but it's certainly something I did when I was younger. Where I'd be like, oh, I don't want to use this too much. And then realizing that it's like, no, that's what the healing magic is there for. It's there to be used. Potions are there to be used. All that stuff is there to be used. Yeah, Persona. Well, I mean, all the games from that company, you gotta play like a real tight. I didn't know the mushrooms could run. Or would run as part of their AI. But you gotta be smart. You know what? We got plenty of, we got plenty of mid-ethers. We even got a high ether in there. Let's save, and let's try this boss battle again. I might die again, but we're gonna try it again. A couple levels higher than the last time for the most part. We're also going to let it run a little bit because A, I want to sip on some soda, and B, I want to hear the next movement of this song. not gonna touch it. I'm gonna let the song kind of roll because I love how this song eventually moves into its second movement. I should go back. Maybe I'll go back and do some streams of me playing bass lines from various games. I used to be in a video game cover band, and I played bass for it. And we played some Chrono Trigger songs, and so I know some Chrono Trigger bass lines, and it'd be kind of fun to remind myself. I'm not much of a bassist anymore. I'm pretty out of practice, mostly doing the nerdcore hip-hop stuff, but this, as you might imagine, was a real fun bass line. You can hear it kind of on the underneath. All right, time for silence mode. Time to focus up time. Ooh, nice, 400. Gotta keep that lightning fresh. This is one of those battles where you really got to control the rhythm of it. You just kind of hold on to Ayla here. And you kind of hold on. Ayla's nice and fast, too, so she can also kind of half support heal and provide ethers as needed should you run out. I think that's exactly what she's going to do. And you just kind of hold everyone in the reserve, maximizing what they can do themselves. And that's how you do it. You beat it. Good. I died twice on that. And then I kind of swapped out strategies. And even though I was a little over-leveled, I got me there. No, Ayla. All right, we did it. We did it. Oof. Tough battle. Tough battle. But we're good. We're feeling good now. Ooh, Chrono was down to 6 MP on that one. That's low. But we didn't have to use any of our mid potions this time, which is always nice. Hell yeah. I couldn't remember exactly what those were for. And now I do. Nope. Gee, that stone helm that you so desperately need. Gee, that big increase in gun. Ooh, good for everybody. Guess what? Gotta give Robo a golden helm. Jesus. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. Well, you know what? You can have that thing that makes you faster. And that means you can wear the golden suit and not be too slowed down by it. All this time, Robo was running with the inferior helm. I also like this game because, like, so you pick up party members, right? For, like, their little missions, but you don't get them completely. So, like, you have to kind of come back and get them. Like, we're trying to get Frog right now. I kill you last, Specchio, so that maybe you run away. I do not know how to... I've been involved in a raid where Noir Grime raided another thing. And it seems like it's just like a transfer of a chat room and everybody watching into one area. How we doing? You know what? You're pretty good, Luca, but actually, we'll go like that. Yeah, and so I haven't done it myself because my streaming time is usually pretty tight. Like, I try to, you know, I have that 2-hour window or I have that 2.5-hour window to, like, do my thing. Also, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber, but we did it with Noir Grime where we all went into Shubzilla's chat when they were streaming Vampire the Masquerade. Whose overlay I built for them. I've got to now do their Skyrim one as well, which I will do before their next stream on Monday. Not Vampire the Masquerade, Vampire Bloodlines. But it's never something I've really thought about. It's super cool, though, and I want to do it for... I'd really like to do it one of these days for Warren, Alpha Riff, especially since they're doing Final Fantasy VI right now. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Prophet. Like an interesting debut, or there's a VTuber, or is the VTuber's name debut, and interesting opportunity at finish kind of thing. Not picking up what you're putting down. Oh, so like... Like, I do it as a raid, or I coordinate raids, like... Ah, okay. I'll take a look at that. Especially during my afternoon streams when there's a lot of people on. I really need to work on getting my follows, like what I follow, up as well, in the tabletop and like classic game thing. I mostly just followed friends and things I was already interested in, kind of thing. I think this is where I'm supposed to be going. I think I'm wrong. I don't think I was supposed to go here. Oh no, it's the 1000 AD. I'm supposed to go to Melchior there. God damn it. It's my bad for not paying close enough attention. Jerk. Is this one? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. Dino. I wanted to pop out this poor couple's cabinet, where strangers just show up in their home all the damn time. Watch them run through their little animation. It's like a cutscene, almost. Oh, it's such a dope sword. I was so amped. Plus, it gets me frog in my party for regs, and that's what I want all the time. Head on back to frog in 600. Little bit of back and forth here because it's my fault. Wrecking these poor imps. Like, I begin to feel bad for the enemies that are, like, weaker. Because, you know, they shouldn't have to put up with that. They shouldn't have people that are just, like, way over-leveled. Just, like, wrecking their shit. Murdering. You know, I'm sure they have families. Here's your sword, bro. As long as there's life in these bones, I shall come. Cyrus, this big badass knight. And then there's our boy. There's our boy. Hell yeah, Glenn. And then an actual in-image. I think this is the first time you actually see Magus in the game. Glenn, you caused your master's death. Like, not, it was inevitable, but you caused your liege's death. I'll get you, Fly, one of these days. And then you get to watch him burn. It's super dark. If it were in modern games, you'd see this really horrifying skeleton. But in 16-bit, it's just fire and disappear. I wish that in this game, Magus retained the ability to just turn people into frogmen. Essentially bullywugs. And then it's time. Nothing can beat science. I should know. I'm a robot. And the team starts. This is the squad, folks. Until I get Magus in the party, this is the squad. Robo, Frog, and Chrono. Get it. Hell yeah. Flex that gun. Triple attack. You know what? Let's go. Let's go fuck someone up just because I want to do triple attack. That big sexy damage. A robot, a frogman, and a spiky-haired red youth with destiny on his side. But we are not going to go to Magus. We are going to go back home. I'm going to fight this one last little battle here. We're going to give Frog the magic he so truly deserves. And then we'll probably wrap up for the day. Ooh. Equipment. You need a better sword, my friend. No wonder you're doing bullshit damage. Oh, yeah, he did. All right. Let's look. Before I bounce out for the day, Chrono Trigger, horns. There we go. I want to look at that menu and look at what the trades are. So I want a new mammoth tusk. So that's fang and horn. How many fang and how many horn do I have? Got 2, so I need 1 more horn. Let's see if I can get that 1 more horn before I head out for the day. Give Frog a much better sword. Give me that horn. Come on, give me that horn, give me that horn, give me that horn. That's all I want. That's all I needed. Ooh, what are those dual attacks? Hell yeah. And just to make sure, double checking. Fang and horn mammoth tusk. All right. Fang. Horn. Yeah. Nope. Oh, can you not use mammoth tusk? Come on. All right. Well, we tried. We tried. Well, that'll be it for this time because we're coming up on 2 o'clock. We tried to get Frog his better sword. I'll go purchase like a Crimson Blade or something somewhere before I get going in the next combat. But yeah, thank you for joining Dying of Exposure. Thank you for joining me in the chat. Noontime Nostalgia, Mondays and Thursdays here on the Twitch channel. That's Dying of Exposure, or twitch.tv/dying_of_exposure. And then I upload these videos later over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/dying of exposure. Follow us on social media at Dying of Exposure. And go to the website dyingofexposure.com. We also have the Through the Mill. Yes, that is correct. We also have Through the Mill Tuesdays 7:30 p.m. Pacific. That is our actual play D&D 5th edition Western Fantasy RPG homebrew series. Yeah, follow all of us. I host a lot of good gaming streams, a lot of tabletop, a lot of random video game stuff. And then some nerd music stuff. So get after it. Be safe out there, and let's all head into another chat. Let's do a little bit of a raid. Let's do a little bit of a raid here. We're gonna go up. Who's on? Zach's on. Zach Ioma from Dimension 20 and guesting on NADPod. Does Dungeons and Dragons things, does a lot of charity work. So let's raid him. So I'm just gonna pop into our chat on the page. And we're just gonna raid. And everyone have a good day.